My story begins 1 year ago when I was deciding where I wanted to spend the next 4 years of my life. Northeastern University was always a top choice. Last spring, I received my acceptance letter from Northeastern, which made me very happy but more surprised when I got accepted into the NUN program. Afterwards, I made the decision to come to Australia for my first semester of college. Saying goodbye to my friends and family was difficult, but when I stepped outside the plane in Melbourne, I knew a new chapter in my life was about to start. During my stay in Melbourne, I met people from different countries and cultures. Making friends was easy, and my new group of friends became my second family. Living in Melbourne gave me the opportunity to experience Australian culture. People driving in the right side, Australian accent, different types of food, and instead of soccer, Australian football, or as they like to call it, footy. At first, I couldn't believe I was in Australia for my first semester, but after classes started, I adapted easily and everything seemed normal. We also got to see a lot of places, like Hillsville Sanctuary, where I met a lot of Australian species, like the Tasmanian devil, kangaroos, and koalas. As part of the NUN experience, students give back to the community in Australia. For my service learning experience, once a week I took part of Conversation Club at Swinburne College, where I helped international students whose first language is not English. Here I discovered that even though I'm an international student as well, I am able to help others with their English skills. During the spring break, a couple of friends and I flew over to Cairns, Queensland, where I got to visit beautiful beaches, volcanic lakes, waterfalls, and the rainforest. I also got to dive in the Great Barrier Reef, which is the biggest living organism in the world. Being far away from home gave me a different perspective of the world and of my surroundings. It made me come out of my shell and discover myself. We also had a trip to Sydney. I visited the Opera House, the zoo, and Bondi Beach. One of my favorite days was Melbourne Cup. This was another service learning experience. We helped Second Bite Foundation by selling pins. Afterwards, we had the opportunity to watch the horse races and enjoy the day. Overall, I studied, learned, discovered, helped, made new relationships, but most of all, this experience has given me the tools and skills for my future career. After this experience, I am more confident about going back to Boston and beginning my college experience at Northeastern. I have to say, coming to Australia has been the best decision I have ever taken in my life.